Anita Ekberg, the woman who became a dream. There are some faces in cinema that do not simply appear on the screen, they arrive like a force of nature. One of those faces belonged to a woman who became a symbol of beauty, sensuality, mystery, and European elegance. Her name was Anita Ekberg. An actress who conquered Hollywood, defined Italian cinema's golden era, and created one of the most unforgettable images in film history, stepping into the Trevi fountain in La Dolce Vita. But behind the glamour was a woman full of longing, loneliness, fire, and a life more dramatic than any film she ever made. This is her story. Anita Ekberg was born Kirsten Anita Marianne Ekberg on September 29, 1931, in Malmö, Sweden. She was the sixth of 8 children in a simple, hard-working family. Anita was tall, striking, and different from the girls around her. She once said, "I always felt I did not belong to my surroundings. I was meant for something larger." As a teenager, she worked small jobs, loved to dance, and secretly dreamed of becoming a star. Her life changed forever at age 20, when she won the title of Miss Sweden 1950. That crown became her passport out of Sweden, and onto the world stage. After the Miss Universe pageant, Anita did not win the big crown. But she won something more important, Hollywood's attention. Producers were mesmerized by her height, her curves, her aura. They invited her to America, where she signed contracts and began training for films. But the language was difficult. Hollywood was competitive. And the glamorous world she stepped into was filled with pressure. Yet Anita Ekberg was unstoppable. She appeared in small roles at first, Abbott and Costello, Blood Alley, artists and models. Her beauty made her instantly noticeable, and soon she was climbing toward bigger studios and more serious filmmakers. Hollywood labeled her the Swedish volcano. And Anita loved the nickname. By the mid-1950s, Anita Ekberg was a recognized Hollywood sensation. Her beauty was compared with Marilyn Monroe and Ava Gardner. But Anita had something unique, a European presence, a mysterious smile, an untamed charisma. Films like Hollywood or Bust and War and Peace showcased her star power. But destiny was waiting for her, far away from America. She was about to become part of Italian cinema history. In 1960, legendary director Federico Fellini cast Anita Ekberg in his masterpiece, La Dolce Vita. When Anita appeared on screen, the world stopped. Her scene walking into Rome's Trevi fountain, in a flowing black dress, whispering "Marcello, come here," became one of the most iconic images in film history. It wasn't just a moment. It was a phenomenon. A symbol of temptation, fantasy, and the seductive beauty of cinema. Anita Ekberg was no longer just an actress. She became a myth. The film made her a worldwide legend, the face of Italy's golden cinematic era. But Anita's real life was not as perfect as the world imagined. She once said, "People see the dream. They never see the loneliness behind it." She struggled with failed relationships, typecasting, and the burden of being seen only through her beauty. She married twice, first to actor Anthony Steele, then to Rick Van Nutter. Both marriages ended. And despite her fame, she never had children. Hollywood offered fewer roles as the years passed. But Anita refused to complain. She lived with passion, honesty, and a fierce sense of independence. She moved permanently to Italy, where she felt more understood, more appreciated, more alive. In her later life, Anita lived quietly in a small house outside Rome. She kept pets, collected memories, and occasionally appeared in interviews. But financial struggles hit her deeply. Her house was once robbed, she ended up living in a care home during her final years. Yet even then, her spirit never broke. She said, "I do not fear age. I have lived. I have loved. I have been loved by millions." Anita Ekberg passed away on January 11, 2015, at age 83. Italy mourned her. Hollywood mourned her. The world remembered her. Fellini once said she had the beauty of a goddess and the soul of a child. And in many ways, that was Anita, a woman both powerful and fragile, adored and misunderstood. Her Trevi Fountain scene will live forever. Her face will remain etched into the history of cinema. Her legacy is eternal. Anita Ekberg did not need 100 films to become a legend. She needed only one moment. One unforgettable image that captured the spirit of a generation. But her true legacy was her courage. Her unapologetic beauty. Her refusal to let the world define her. And her extraordinary journey from a Swedish girl with big dreams to a global icon. Anita Ekberg will always remain. The woman who became a dream. The goddess of La Dolce Vita. The star who will never fade.